All right, so here he is, one of the biggest power threats in the UFC's heavyweight division, New South Wales, Australia's Ty Bam Bam Tuivasa. There was a streak a few years ago in which he had 5 successive wins, all of them by knockout. Who could forget his performance of the night bonus win against Derek Lewis at UFC 271? Then he ran into a few heavyweights that were on the track to a heavyweight title, fell short in those matchups. Tuivasa has recommitted himself to the gym. There have been some training camp changes, and he believes tonight, it stands to reason, it will be the most well-rounded, thoughtful Ty Tuivasa we have ever seen inside the octagon. Well, anyone who watched Tom Aspinall work in training and during his amateur and early pro career felt like they were looking at a future UFC heavyweight champion. Tom Aspinall has every skill you would want from a big man. Moves exceedingly well. His speed is going to be a real problem in theory for the opposition tonight. And most of these heavyweights just are not as fleet of foot. That says nothing of his grappling game. This is the longtime grappling coach for Team Calvin. He has every skill in his mixed martial arts arsenal, and scary proposition for the rest of the heavyweight division. He ain't getting worse. With that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now with the official introductions, we go inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Ty Bam Bam Tuivasa. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Tom Aspinall!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, early round action here. Perhaps Tom Aspinall could win this fight if it was just a kickboxing match, but he has got a decided grappling advantage, and most people believe eventually if this fight hits the floor in transition, Tom Aspinall will be able to find a submission. All right, nice takedown defense by the boxer on that first attempt by the more well-rounded athlete. He didn't come to the fighter meeting in a singlet, but he vowed to you that his takedown defense had gotten better, and proof's in the pudding.
He said, I ain't no James Tony. He said that he was going to defense.
Oh, nice jab by Aspinall.
Oh, man, both of these guys can really take a shot.
Back and forth we go. Left hook to the head.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Takedown defense holds up. Now he gets a more dominant position with the other.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Oh! Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. And blocks the shot there. Aspinall gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but there's nothing to worry about now. But he's got to start to protect it.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Aspinall's has got full mount now.
Big ground and pound.
Oh, submission attempt here.
He's fighting. He wants this badly.
Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Aspinall's back in full mount. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. And there it is, another strike on the ground gets through. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round 1. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 underway. All right, next round is now underway. Do you see any major takeaways after the previous call?
He's got to keep pressing here. Got to the clinch, controlled the posture, and lands some big knees from in close.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand.
Good punch.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Straight punch, that is useful. Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades. Three minutes to go in round 2. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket.
Great timing on that double leg. Now it's his mount.
All right, setting up for a finish here. Ooh, arms in tight. Oh, that's gonna be it. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. That was a slick transition. Great ground and pound by this man. He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Oh, great transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by Aspinall. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange. He's got the single collar tie. He's digging his entire weight into those punches to the body. multiple kicks land on the target. Great job.
Aspinall goes for the takedown here and gets it late in the round. And now he's got the back. Final seconds here. 10 minutes in the books.
Take a seat, bro. Listen, I need you to stay a little bit more active, a little bit more movement. Keep that head moving. I need you to get behind that jab and start...
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the stool.
This is what happens when you get two very skilled, very evenly matched fighters coming together. Nobody has really taken a lead in this fight. Let's see who does it going into the next round.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Relax. Keep your hands up for me now.
Well, just as he did the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Oh, spinning back fist out of nowhere. Tuivasa gets hit by that leg kick. Oh, huge right hand. On them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Tuivasa's really targeting that cut right now, and why not? He has opened up his opponent. Might as well continue to attack that particular area. Aspinall's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt. Not a great entry there, DC.
Not a great entry. He showed everything he was going to do. He didn't hide his takedown. You knew from the moment this fight started he was going to go get a shot off. The opponent was ready, and he defended it perfectly.
About 2 minutes here to go in round 3. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure, taking for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish. Yep, and he's got him secured in a half guard now. Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
Final seconds of the round. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Let's get this together.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, this could do it.
Now he's back up.
Swing and a miss by Tuivasa. All right, well, that blow is bossing from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got the beautiful submission attempt here.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Feet on the hips here. Tuivasa going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys. Oh, he's going triangle here.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep. Right to the knee on belly. Get him out here.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Busy as he looks to improve position here.
You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now.
1 minute now to go in round 4 of a possible 5. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, looks like he's setting up for a finish here. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now. Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Side control now. Trying to pass the guard here. A nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage.
Oh, nicely done to block the strike and counter with the jab.
Oh, that hurt, man. He's hurt. He's wobbling.
Swing and a miss with that punch by Aspinall. Big right hook. That is going to do it! Tuivasa! That has got to feel good!
Oh, my goodness.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 47 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Tuivasa!
Well, he's got a new contract, and Tuivasa showing you tonight that he is certainly worthy of those numbers as we congratulate this bona fide